All right, welcome to what I hope will be the thrilling conclusion to the Artemis portion of the Badlands arc. But we're going to do something a little different. We are actually going to have a flashback scene as the smoke and the yellow lights clear, as both Commander Keir and Captain Nolan enter uh, the new captain's ready room. Commander, it's so nice to see you again. Have to apologize for my rude uh, appearance.
It's quite alright. Just a surprise, really. But it is good to see you again.
Tell me, Commander, what do you think the assessment of this ship and crew is?
They were a little taken when the sudden departure of a captain, but well, part of the reason why for the basketball game was to help lift spirits. But everyone seems to be in a good mood. The ship is in tip-top shape for you, sir.
That's good. As we got some new orders coming down the pipe. Starfleet Command believes that there may be a mole hiding out um, that is feeding information to the Maquis. So far, they've been really good at hiding. They've been covering their tracks extremely well. And Command figures that the Artemis would be a good place to start the investigation, given that a Maquis sympathizer, if not spy, has already been discovered on board.
It was indicated that he was not working alone when I had the persons on the ship or elsewhere within her fleet. Remains to be unseen.
Yes, I don't want to accuse anybody of your crew of still being a Maquis collaborator, but we just have no idea where to start looking.
It's understandable, sir. It's always difficult to rule out a mole from given experience.
And that actually brings me to, I guess, our new orders. Our orders are kind of twofold here. First, we need to try to discover what the Maquis are up to in this sector, as we have reports that they are becoming more active in this sector. And secondly, we need to try to identify who this mole is.
Is Starfleet placing anyone within some of the Maquis cells?
And that comes to this conversation, Commander. They want you undercover.
I thought I gave up that life, but orders are orders.
Command was hoping that you'd still have your old skill set dusted off.
It's
Up to this, let me know now.
I can manage, sir.
We have identified a civilian freighter that we believe is helping the Maquis, the freighter of the Sonia cruise. We have determined that they are nearby, and we believe the best place for you to start is to get you on board that ship.
Well, my sudden departure would raise alarms for them all. My departing the ship should not appear to be voluntary.
Do you have any ideas how we get you on board that ship?
As much as I hate to put the crew through this, but you're gonna have to bully me off the ship. Have to use my past against me, sir. Which I know will be difficult for both of us.
And Captain Nolan will enter a kind of a deep contemplating thought, and we'll actually enter the next scene where we'll catch up in the present time. Make sure everybody's here who needs to be here. As you just come to the edge, let me see what I actually put here. The Artemis just arrives at what you believe is extreme rage from the communication, well, from where Captain Nolan told you guys to go. And you see on the view screen a very large and menacing looking asteroid and debris field.
Are we close to any specific system? And where are we in the DMC? I'm assuming we're still in the DMC.
You are deep in the Badlands.
Okay, we're still in the Badlands. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll put Commander Kane on the bridge. Just for the sake of roleplay and such, Mr. Kane.
Cool.
Yes, you are still deep within the Badlands. And initial scans are indicating that there are no planetary systems near here.
Mm-hmm.
This appears to be a rogue asteroid field.
I'm gonna scan the debris. See if I can get a origin of what civilization it is.
Go ahead and give me. This is probably going to be a reason, insight, science diff 1. So this is by the ship sensor science.
We'll use the sensor. Okay, do you want to roll the sensor character?
Sure, I can. Said, is there reason science?
Reason or insight?
How, is that... I don't think that counter is accurate.
For the threat, it is not.
Especially the momentum.
That's probably not either.
I take sensor operations for a focus.
Yes.
Take a threat. Sorry, what's the difficulty?
Just one. And just need the ship's 2 dice for sensor sights. Gain 4. Lousy science officers getting all the good rolls.
Captain, sensors indicate that this rogue asteroid field used to belong to a former planetoid. It seems been destroyed due to the environmental factors of the Badlands. Also detecting phases of artificial structures on one of the larger asteroids. Appears to be an outpost.
And then, everyone is able to hear that and be able to look at the information. If you have any questions to ask about it,
Are the sensors able to pick up life signs?
I will accept it. Yes.
There. Any vessels in the area? And that'll be a momentum spent. Captain Sensors already have life forms at the outpost, as well as potential a few vessels docked there. Also picking up what appears to be planetary defense towers that are scattered around the outpost. It appears to be heavily guarded, sir.
What's everyone think? The captain will speak up.
What's our mission here, Captain?
If I remember correctly, the captain just gave you the orders to get here, right?
Yeah.
So the captain will look around. I could trust everyone here on the bridge, correct?
Always, Captain.
Of course, sir. I've never betrayed the confidence of anyone.
What I'm about to say does not leave this room. Is that understood?
Rix nods.
Of course.
We placed an operative potentially aboard that station there. And we received a distress signal from them.
Extraction, sir?
Not sure, the details are kind of vague.
Do they have a frequency we can lock onto to communicate freely with them?
Fortunately, no, and I'm worried that that might blow their cover if they are in some type of distress.
I assume my frontal assault is out of the question then.
Sorry, what did you say, Rix?
I'm assuming a frontal assault is out of the question then.
I would say so, especially with those planetary defenses. Be too risky to bring the ship in.
Where is that asking out of character? Are they on an asteroid or is it a planetoid of some sort? The base is on?
The outpost is built on one of the larger pieces, like one of the larger asteroids here.
Uh-huh.
And it is a fairly large complex, too.
I'd like to make a scan to see what the environment around it is like, what the space is like. If there's any way we could perhaps get a stealth team in there without being noticed. Use the environment to our advantage.
I could probably just do that for a momentum because we'll use it with the other scan.
I'll take that.
This being an asteroid field, it is kind of chaotic because it still is in the Badlands. It's still affected by several of the environmental factors. So, like, the asteroids move unpredictably; they bounce into each other. They crash into each other. They destroy each other. The area around the base is kind of heavily shielded. That kind of protects it. It has like really good deflector systems that it seems to be shielding it from the turbulent nature outside.
Mm-hmm.
But it is very menacing looking.
But it is possible.
Give me an insight security. We'll make this a difficulty 2.
Mm-hmm. Insight security. I'll give you a bold. Threat for bold.
I do enjoy threat.
Would my focus in infiltration or espionage work here?
I think it will. All right, gain
Yes,
1.
please. Captain, there is a possibility we could get a security team through the defenses. A small shuttle, stealth in, infiltration team. Reconnaissance only.
And do you think you could get it through there safely?
Let me just say this isn't my first rodeo, sir, to use a human expression.
All right, let's go ahead and get started.
Aye, sir. Put together a team.
Yep, go ahead and take the charge, grab whoever you need.
So asking the players here, or most especially Kane, if you want your character to come with, or you want to play supporting character.
Well, I mean, it's entirely up to you as far as the support that you need on the mission.
Well, I could always use an engineer, but the question is if the chief engineer is willing to go or not.
Oh, absolutely. If you need him, he'll be happy to go.
Yep. So I want to pick someone from each. I want to pick. Let's see. It's gonna be me. I want to get another security person, but that's probably not gonna be a just gonna be a not a supporting character, but just an NPC coming with. I want to take a medic person and Kane. Do we need a science person? Do we think?
So Kane doesn't have many science focuses, but he has a science of 4. So
That's
he could
pretty
do
good.
Yeah.
It's an
Yeah, so I
expert in
think-
science in its own right.
So let's do 2 security, 1 engineer, 1 medic in total for this mission, and a pilot, of course, for the shuttle. Here can choose who they want to play. Guess we'll take Elena Walker, or are you putting together? I don't know if we want to use the existing supporting characters or not.
Yeah,
Asking the GM.
Oh, that's up to you guys if you wanted to make more new supporting characters. I have nothing to do with supporting characters.
What do you think
I'm
here?
I'm just reacting to what you guys want to do.
Should we make new ones or use the existing ones?
Yeah, I mean that's entirely up to you guys if you wanted to do that.
I guess it's just easier to do existing ones. And then they get some development as well, so. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make it easy. So we'll take, from the con, we'll take Elena Walker, who's currently at the helm, as our pilot. We'll take, as an additional security person, we'll take Sandis Bellaras. Gotta have 2 Bolians. Kane is coming as the engineer. And then, see. Ooh, interesting. We'll probably take Divas as our medical person. She has a bit more daring, which I feel would be appropriate in this circumstance.
All right. And you guys are heading to the shuttle bay?
First, I'm gonna just push my combat and Lieutenant Rix to Commander Kane. I have a mission if you wanna come
Oh, he's
along.
on the bridge. He's
On the bridge. Okay, so then, and then I'm just gonna look to him and Commander Kane, care to come along?
Kane will tap his comm badge. Commander Kane to Lieutenant Rex.
We're on the bridge together, apparently.
I know. I'm playing. He'll look over and he'll say,
Okay.
"Of course. Whatever you need, Lieutenant."
Gear up and meet me at the shuttle bay in 30.
Looking forward to it.
And Rix is gonna go off and assemble the rest of the team and then gather everyone in the shuttle bay.
All right. When you get to the shuttle bay, you see that the shuttle bay techs are putting the finishing touches on one of the other, or on one of the shuttle crafts, and you can decide which one you wanted to take. You also notice that in the shuttle bay are 2 of the Maquis fighters that you brought on board.
Okay, question out of character. What's the stats difference between a Federation shuttle and a Maquis fighter? Could be good to know. Even though
I believe
the
they're all
Maquis...
scale 1s.
So we have some Maquis fighters.
Yeah, you remember last episode? You weren't here. That's right.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Ken, you weren't here, but last episode you tractored in a few Maquis fighters that you disabled using a sciencey plasma vortex thing.
Gotcha.
One has weapons, the others don't. Fighters can... Yeah. But we have several. We have 2.
Trying to see where.
But the question
Did
is,
you ever make shuttles?
which is more survivable? Because I'm thinking the Maquis fighters could be good if we fear we're gonna get spotted. But then they're gonna question why why there's some lonely fighters walking about. But the question is if the Federation shuttle is more survivable to get through the environment, because we're not going to attack anything anyway.
Yeah, this is essentially just a scouting mission, correct?
Yeah. And if things go sour, we're hoping to get the Artemis on station anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know what the difference is.
Yeah, those small craft don't get resistance. Yeah, I mean if they're stealthier than a shuttlecraft, I could see how that might work.
Well, both of them are scale 1s.
Yeah, but I'm interested in the discipline scores too.
Yeah. You guys have the shuttlecraft. I think they're. Can you see the guys? Can you guys see shuttlecrafts?
No. I can see some shuttlecraft on the Navajo page, but not on the Artemis.
Other than the Navajo, you could borrow the stats from them.
Assuming it's essentially the same.
Those are runabouts. Sorry, you would not have runabouts.
Okay.
Let me see if I can figure out how to show you guys this. Thought there was a button I could push that shows you the stats of the page. Wasn't that a thing?
I duplicated them and added them to the Artemis.
Okay, cool. All right, so you guys should see the copies of the shuttlecrafts.
Yep. Do we have a type 8? Or do we only have type 7 and 6? Because it says it's for the newer models, but
Imagine you probably have a couple.
I mean, let's take a type 8 then. No reason not to. Yeah, type 8. Artemis. Let's see.
And I think here put the Maquis fighter in there for you guys to look at too.
Let's see, what are some Greek nymphs that we can name this after? Hmm. Types of things, but
Catalog of nymphs.
who are associated with Artemis.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Or the Hyperborean nymphs, handmaidens of the goddess Artemis.
Here,
So-
Pleiades. Let's see. Give me some Pleiades names. Maya. Let's go with that.
I like mine.
Maya or Electra. Electra is also cool, but Maya works too.
Now the only question is, if you're taking a Type 8, is it big enough to carry 5
Yeah.
people?
I mean, it should be. Especially if it's a newer design, then it should be able to.
Because the Type 6 is that is that big shuttle, right?
Yeah, the bulky one.
And then the Type 7 is the 2-seater.
Oh no,
Yeah.
the 8 is the bulky one. Wait. Which one is the 6 then? Okay, it's kind of the same same design.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, is which one's which. I do not remember.
Yeah, they kind of look the same when I looked them up on Memory Alpha.
What does
Yeah,
the book say?
it's the Class 2 shuttle. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Type 9 was the one I thought was a Type 8.
Small craft. That's what I'm looking for.
Which one was that for, Kier, that you posted about?
How about the Type 8?
Type 8.
Oh, okay. It didn't really differentiate. It's the same stats for all of them, basically.
Okay.
It just says shuttlecraft, small craft, and then it says crew complement 1 or 2 plus up to 6 depending on shuttle type.
Yeah. Okay, so then it doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter. They just get the traits: shuttlecraft, short range, small craft, unarmed. You could put weapons in them for an escalation cost. They all get rugged design, and they all have and you can fit it with an escape transporter for an opportunity cost of 1.
Ooh,
Has
yeah,
shields
we'll
of
do that.
6.
We'll definitely do that.
Looks like we gotta update the shuttle sheets. There you go. I'll just take a picture of it. There it is. Then I'll take a picture of the attack fighter 2 for their stat.
The attack fighter should be updated in the game. So
Okay, cool. Um, yeah, okay, that one's set. Okay. Yeah, so it's your option of what to take. You do have 2 of those fighters, or you could take a shuttle. Whatever you want.
I say we take the fighter and we spend that opportunity cost that could get us emergency transporters. That's my
You mean the
suggestion.
shuttle?
The shuttle, yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. I think the fighters should be useful if and when we choose to infiltrate.
Go for that.
All right. So you guys are just wanting to go there to. All right. So just let me know what the plan is, so I can see what I need to set up.
My plan is that we go the long way around, basically, and kind of go through the worst parts of the environment around the station to conceal our presence and make an approach that way. See if we can find a good landing spot where defense is at a minimal. Or land basically on the other side or far away from the actual outpost, and we'll just go there through 0G in worst cases.
And then when you get there, what do you want to do?
That's
Well, how close do you want to get? Let's start there, because we got to do the piloting there, and then you can figure out the rest.
well, I kind of want us to land on the actual asteroid that it's built upon.
Okay.
But I do want to, before we go, I want to just brief the captain. So if you
Okay.
want to do
Yep. Go ahead and roleplay it.
Lieutenant Rix to Captain Nolan.
Go ahead, Lieutenant.
We're all set down here. I'm requesting rules of engagement.
Don't take any untoward risks, Lieutenant. Make sure you are able to get back here in one piece.
Is our mission to make contact or simply observe?
At this point, let's just try to get as much information as we can.
Understood. And he's gonna make sure that he's a little bit private so the rest of the group can't hear. Captain, I'm presuming the operative in place is former Commander Keir.
That is correct.
Understood. We're heading out. Okay, team. Let's get in and underway.
All right, Lieutenant.
And ushers everyone into the shuttle.
So two things Kane would like to do as they board the shuttle. The first is presumably download the distress signal pattern from the Artemis's computers onto the shuttlecraft to make sure that they can track that pretty precisely. The second thing is to he wants to patch in to the science scanners on the shuttlecraft to just maintain as close of eye as possible, to make sure that they're well hidden from any sensor scans. Basically, he wants to try to real-time chart a path through, just to make sure that they're covered by the interference from the Badlands.
You're trying to patch into what?
Well, so for the first thing, it's download the distress signal.
Yeah, that won't be an issue.
Okay. For the second one, it's not really patch into it. It's basically just use the science skill to ensure in real time that they think that they're covered. Basically, that they're not going to get found out and surprised, by the outpost scanning for them or anything else.
How would you try doing that?
So I'm assuming that the sensors on the shuttle would be able to, they would essentially have the same capabilities as the ship, probably just not the same range, right? Or maybe power. But yeah, essentially he was going to act as a sensor operator, a science officer. And again, just make sure that they're maintaining the path that's going to make sure they're well hidden from the outpost. If that's even necessary. If it's not, then no worries.
It's probably not, because I'll probably just let you make the assist during con rolls for that.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so I think this is probably going to be an extended task for the con officer here.
I'm gonna let you be aware also that I'm bringing a Type 3 phaser rifle. And I believe I get that for free because of my chief of security talent. You reduce the opportunity cost of weapons and security teams by 1 to a minimum of 0. I believe the cost is 1, but you get an escalation cost.
All right, so you have a Type 3. You don't have to pay the opportunity, but I still get the threat.
Yes.
And then, did you already pay the momentum to give this transporters?
Yes, I did.
All right, very good. Any other special items that people want to bring before I set up the test?
I haven't checked the list of what equipment is available in 2E, so I guess that'll come up as we go.
All right, so I think to get toward the station to avoid the asteroids and go around, I think there's going to be a difficulty 2 task, work 10, resistance of 1.
Okay, before we do that then, body armor is probably a good thing to have, and if we could make some kind of cloaking field or dampening field or whatever we want to call it to make us hide better. That's something we can make before we go.
So we wouldn't necessarily be able to make like a full cloak necessarily.
Yeah, no, but something that helps us evade sensors.
Yeah. GM, could Kane, maybe roll for something that would not be a full cloak, so not in violation of the Treaty of Algeron, but like something that would help make them indistinguishable from like the background Badlands radiation.
Probably have to be an adjustment made to the shuttle. I would think like maybe trying to help lower the energy signature, so like maybe it'd help it. We could probably do something like that. I'll probably make you roll for it.
I'm
Okay.
thinking more for the team themselves rather than the shuttle.
Gotcha.
So personal equipment, not something that we apply on the shuttle. That's something we can do.
So would the intention be to like dodge scans for life forms and things?
Yeah. Keep us hidden once we're at the base, basically.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, like, so while we're on the shuttlecraft, or like
No,
both on and off?
once we left the shuttlecraft and are infiltrating the outpost itself.
Okay. Are we doing that for this mission? Infiltration?
I mean, that is the mission. So
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I didn't know if it was intelligence or if we were infiltrating.
well, we probably have to infiltrate to get the information. So
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, GM, I mean,
So you try to do that to like a personal force field, from what I'm
Yeah.
gathering, right?
yeah.
oh, there it is. Now I see it.
Yeah. Are we bringing personal shields? Kane could maybe modify the personal shields to
Yeah, I think we do. Let's do personal force field, and then we'll alter it to, rather than a force field, be a stealth field.
Gotcha.
Would be my suggestion in that case.
Okay.
All right, so I believe that's an opportunity cost 1, escalation 2, and that's only paid once for all of it, right?
There's been some debate about that in 1E. I don't know how this one rules.
How believe me, it still works the same. You just pay for the escalation once.
Oh. Once for the entire team, basically. I don't know if we want to be on the safe side, and I mean, let's go armored vest instead of body armor, because then we don't have to pay anything.
Yeah.
I think that's a good compromise.
Sorry, page 240 for multiple items. It is how you pay the opportunity cost for each item. The escalation cost is paid regardless of how many specific items is obtained.
Oh, okay. So if you wanted 5 personal force fields, you got to have 5 for the opportunity cost, right? But the escalation is only paid once for all of them. Okay.
Yes. But if it's a different item, you still pay the escalation cost for the different item plus the opportunity cost each time.
Yeah. So what we could do, just because you don't have enough to give everybody a personal shield, we can probably do something similar, like to hide you from like internal sensors by like maybe giving false tricorder readings. You program your tricorder to give out like a false reading. Probably something like that.
Okay. Yeah, Kane would like to rig up the tricorders then.
So this is going to be a difficulty 2 task. And I'm thinking this is probably going to be a science or medicine with control.
Alrighty. Not the best control. Yeah, for sure, Kier. I will definitely be giving threat. And yeah, since it's science, he
Okay, sorry. Just to be clear, perhaps made a good point. Where is it? It said 260. Why am I not seeing it now?
Oh, you mean for the personal shield?
Yeah, hold on.
Awesome.
As it said, and it says it was immediate. And it says to go to page 260, but then 260 doesn't have anything about it.
Immediate momentum spends you can use threat for, like your d20s and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, it said go here, and then it said go to 260, and then it's like there's nothing there. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. All right. So since they are immediate spends, you can give me threat if you wanted the shields. Gotta
say we
love
do it.
nuance in the rules. So you could give me 7 threat to get all the personal shields, and then we just do that to the personal shields, if you'd rather do that.
Unless you want to give us a difficulty 0 task to prepare out of the kindness of your heart.
Ha ha ha. No.
Had to ask. Yeah, I say we pay the threat to get the equipment we need.
Agreed.
Right, so 7 threat. All right, and then this will just be a control engineering roll then, diff 2 to make the necessary modifications.
Alrighty. Well, if it's diff 2,
Can I assist with my security, because I've basically done this before?
Yeah,
I
that
can
makes sense
advise.
to me. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
cool.
If you're advising, then it'll be present security then.
Yeah.
I don't suppose emergency repairs would work for this?
Nope.
Didn't think so. Wanted to try. So, yeah, if it's diff 2, take a threat. Yeah, let's try to straight go for it. All right, well, I can reroll one of those. Try to get out of the complication. Actually, I could have rerolled.
Ha!
Oh, rolled right into another one.
Oh,
Okay. See the assists. Can we buy off the complication in 2E?
Nope.
God damn it.
2 extra momentum for me though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you gain the 2 momentum. I am going to use the complication, but I'm not going to tell you what it is until it happens.
Sounds fun for you.
Watch will show up as Klingons on the scans.
Okay, now I think we're ready to go, finally.
Okay, anything else we want to buy? Or do?
No.
Okay, and then we have the daring contest, then difficulty 2, work 10, resist 1.
Daring Con?
Yes.
I'll take a threat. Small craft for focus.
Yes.
I'm guessing she doesn't get an activation, right? Because she's been used before. This in this adventure. Hey,
GM, can
Yeah.
I
Um,
still roll an assist for that?
Yeah, I'll let Kane roll the assist with probably reason or insight science. And then the shuttle will assist with engines con. Rix, you want to grab the shuttle?
Yep.
This way, everybody rolls something.
Tell me the details of the roll again.
Just engines con 1 dice.
Engines. Con. Focus 1. Go. Yes.
Whoa.
Good little shuttle.
Ooh.
Good job, Maya.
You gain 3. And right now you are doing
1 over.
what's Walker's con score? 4. Right now you're doing 3.
We're at 1 flow.
spend the float +1 to do extra work.
Is it 1 or 2 now for momentum spent?
It's 2 momentum spent.
Yeah. Okay, you did it. Good.
Right, 2 momentum spent to do 1 work.
Yeah.
All right, as Walker and Kane are trying to navigate and pilot through the asteroid field. Kane, on your sensors, you notice a rogue piece of asteroid, 2 pieces of asteroid about the size of your shuttle colliding with each other. One of them blowing up in a large fire explosion, and the other piece gets redirected and is hurling right into your flight path.
Kane will just casually say, Walker, right in our flight path, and then mark 3421, I guess. And basically just, let her know through the console what's coming her way.
Take a threat to alter the course of the flight path. I guess.
All right.
So
the
much
difficult,
certain
the difficulty to dodge this asteroid, since I have so much threat, will be a diff 3 comp 3. Probably still daring.
Two moments and Montret. I'll let you re-roll one. And
Roll a crit. Okay.
Engine's con from shuttle.
I think Rix is out, so Kier, do you want to try rolling the shuttle? I can. All right, I can roll the shuttle. It's Engine's con, you said?
Yes.
Let's do it. All right, and Kane has his assist. For the assist, do they also roll at complication?
Yes.
That I did not mean to do that.
I'll
That was entering the complication.
just take the first one.
Okay.
Which I believe is a miss.
It is.
Results stand.
I don't know how else to re-roll because the play we've been rolling has supporting character advancements. So I can't give the character an advancement.
Uh-huh.
The problems with doing
Okay.
them on lyrics.
Yep.
So see the
All right.
cost?
Yeah. I was gonna make it see the cost because I can't obviously blow up the shuttle. So you pilot around the asteroid, but doing so is forcing you to take a more treacherous and harrowing journey through the asteroid field. So the work is going to go back up to the work is going to go back up to 8, and the resistance now is going to go up to 2. As you're having to take a far more dense and populated approach to this because you had to be diverted.
Kane will just pipe up and say to Walker, Walker, not to throw you off your game, but I wanted to mention the possibility of successfully navigating an asteroid field is approximately 3,720 to 1.
Yes, sir. Sorry about that.
The odds don't matter. It's what we
Okay,
do is
Next
You
roll.
had to do it, didn't you, Kane? You had to mention
It
it.
just popped in there, and I had to get it out.
Okay. Still, what did I say? Still div 2.
Buena. Okay. Take a threat. Oh my god. Reroll and comp.
Good thing you gave it a reroll. Shit. Now just need all the assists. All right, you gain 1. Right now you're doing 2 work.
Let's just go ahead and stand that way.
All right. So yeah, this new course that you were forced to take because you were diverted off of your original course is a lot treacherous and is causing the shuttle to go a lot slower through this.
Take a threat.
I just need the assist. Gain 2.
Spend 2 to do S3
do
work.
3 work. All right. So you finally make some good headway closer toward the outpost. When on your sensors, you notice that the outpost has just started doing a wideband sensor sweep of this area.
Duck behind an asteroid.
I got all this threat. I'll make this a difficulty 2. Comp 3.
Take a threat. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Do you guys want to play D&D? I'm rolling all these toddies.
I was about to say, let's not go to Vegas. Because, man. Assists, GM?
Well, first there has to be a success for there to be assist.
Ooh, that's
You rolling 1 dice?
Well, there's that.
Hey,
Um,
that's nice.
yeah, yeah. The assist from both. Just need the shuttle.
Oh yeah. I lost the shuttle. There you are.
Oh, look at shuttle go.
Good little shuttle.
All right, you gain 2. There is a complication. The complication will be roll stand. Yeah, should probably ask that first.
It has to. There's only the one reroll, so
All right. So Elena Walker throws the thrusters to full power to try to get behind an asteroid just as the sensor sweep comes into this area. It would appear that the shuttle has been undetected. However, she had to engage the power in order. She had to use the emergency power in order to get there. So you lost your reserve power for the duration of the scene, I believe. When does reserve power come back? Or until you do the task to get it back, I guess.
shuttlecraft don't get reserve power.
Oh, they don't?
No.
Oh, well, then I have to give it something else.
How evil of you to take something that we don't even have.
I know, right? Um, having to be more cautious, um, I'm going to rule that Kane cannot assist in the rest of the piloting task, as you are trying to keep your eyes on the sensor sweep now. So the only assist could come from the shuttle.
So tidbit. Small craft have much smaller power plants than full-size starships. It can only use the repower action to enable actions that require power.
Can only use the what now? Okay, then I got to find what reroute power is. Still trying to learn the rules.
So, although Kane can't assist, can he still make accurate and informative yet deflating comments about the
Oh, of course you
capabilities?
can make deflating comment.
Okay, I'll be happy.
The roleplay never changes. Oh, okay, I see. I see. So just so doing that would, if I ruled that, it would. Okay, I see. I still like mine better. What I did there.
Uh, It just means that, like, before going to warp or the regen shields, the reroute power test has to be done first.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. But yeah, I'll say that you're having to keep track of where the sensor sweep is now, so you're focused on that instead of helping to navigate around the asteroids. So Kane cannot assist.
Cool.
Or rather, there cannot be an assist for the controls other than the ship. Yeah. Feel free to roleplay that out.
I guess it's a good thing we're not EVA.
Yeah. Well, Walker, unfortunately, I'm going to have to keep my eyes on these scans. Be on your own for a while.
I'll manage, sir.
I'm confident you will.
We don't have to get there fast. Just get there us there safe.
True.
I give you a threat. Reroll the 16.
Come on, complication. All right. Right now, you're doing 2 work. You do have 1 float, I believe.
Well, yeah, swinging the float plus the momentum to do your total 3 work.
All right. Taking more care and getting to the rest of the way. You get to within, let's call it, close range of the outpost.
Sirs, I think that we're close enough. Any closer, we'll have to land.
Well done, Ensign. Now begins the hard part. Let's suit up, everybody. Everyone. We're going for a trip.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
So now the plan is to suit up in EVA suits and get us the rest of the way towards the outpost in CRG through space. Hugging close to the asteroid. Preferably walking on the asteroid.
Okay. I think we'll go to a new scene and we'll come back to that. So we'll enter new scene. And we will again head back into the past. As we catch back up with Captain Nolan and Commander Kier, as the commander finishes telling the captain her plan to get her off the ship. So after Kier finishes, Captain Nolan will say, "Are you sure about that? That's how you want me to. That's what you want me to say."
Do you know of another way to do this ruse? And convincing enough, there are a few telepaths on board. Besides myself.
Are you sure you want me to be that personal, though? I mean, I'm not really comfortable about this.
It's what has to be done. Sam, you're the only one who knew what I went through. And you're the only one who can pull this off.
And the captain will just let out a big sigh. I suppose you're right. We do have to be convincing, don't we?
We do. It's part of the spy game, unfortunately.
I'll apologize now if I say or do anything that might upset you.
Apology accepted.
Well, I guess I'm about as ready as I'll ever be to put on a show.
And for the record, this may put you in a awkward position for a while, but give the crew some time. They'll come around. I have faith in them.
I'm pretty sure I can handle any fallout from the crew. And hopefully one day we'll be able to tell them all about this and have a good laugh afterward.
I hope so. I don't know about a good laugh, but
At least it'll make for an interesting story over drinks.
well, let's hope you don't have to come rescue me again.
And if I do, you have the emergency frequency codes?
Yes. I'll make sure I'll have the beacon, though the message might be short.
I'll make sure I keep an ear out.
Well, I guess we gotta get the show on the road.
Yes, I suppose we better. Well, Commander, after you.
She gets up. If you don't mind, I'm gonna go change in my office real quick. I'll see you on the bridge.
I would say I'm looking forward to it, but you know that would be a lie.
Just think about it as one of your training sessions. When I was an ensign.
when you put it that way, how could I resist?
She just nods and gets up. And heads out of the ready room.
All right. And then you guys know the rest of the story. I believe you were there to witness it. And so we'll head to where Captain Kier is in the Maquis Bay.
Captain Kier.
Huh?
Promotion already. Things go faster in the Maquis.
All right, so these, I know they open up the shuttlecraft, but I didn't make child tokens for this, so these will be placeholders. So did I say something weird again? That happens. All right, so we're gonna head back with Kier at the Maquis base, and Kier, you awaken from another one of your nightmares, shall we say, and you are woken from it from one of the children coughing very, very violently.
She grabs the med kit and heads over to the child and scans the child to check their vitals and status.
All right, go ahead and give me an insight or reason, medicine or science. Difficulty will be 1.
I'll spend that momentum. Okay.
Roll stand.
No. Will you allow me to gain a point of determination? To call back to the mission 2 weeks ago. Oh no, last week. On the spend a the mystery is irresistible when used to find out what the cause of why the children were getting sick.
Yeah.
To gain a point of determination. And then I like to spend that determination spend on a good mystery is irresistible.
Mm-hmm.
To do a reroll. Hold the dice. Apparently.
Gain momentum back. All right, you scan them very much out of your depth in the medical field. You basically have a very basic, you barely remember your basic training at the academy of this, but what your tricorder is reading is that the child's fever has gone up at least a couple of degrees since the last you scanned. So instead of being a mild fever, it is now a very high fever. You get gotten a lot worse, and just listening to them breathe in and out, they're starting to have this wheezing sound. You also noticed a new symptom that their lymph nodes have started to swell. And it appears that
does
the medicine you administered is not working at all at this point.
Can we spend with some information gain to what's the pathogen is causing this?
One second, let me find the name of it. All right, what did I do with the name of it? I made one, damn it. There it is. Pretty close, probably. But your tricorder is sending it off that is what it is called. It's likely that is what it's called.
Just to get a little bit more information about it? Is that a momentum space or?
Just looking through my notes, seeing what I could potentially give you. What are you trying to find out? Let's start there.
Really, a better treatment plan. So, I guess this would probably be another roll.
Yeah, let's go ahead and make this a reason or insight, medicine or science difficulty 2.
Well, in that case, I will just spend a point of determination, because I can't do the callback I just did. So, good mystery is irresistible.
Yep.
And that's just gonna roll a natural 1.
All right. You got it. Obviously. All right. So some of the things that your tricorder is given, and you do notice that there is a lack of information on this. This is kind of a rare disease. It doesn't come up often. It does say that some of the initial things that you could do is you could administer some virals and antibiotics. You could try to control the fever and alleviate some of the symptoms. However, to date, there is not. It does require an antiviral vaccine in order to treat this. However, the virus only works on specific strains. So you would have to tailor the vaccine for this particular strain of the virus.
She kind of sighs. For a moment to spend, is there any other illnesses that could also cause this besides this one?
Given that your scans have been given the tricorder a lot of data, it appears likely that this is what it is.
Can you do a moment just spin of like where this started from? The syndrome?
Like the potential causes of it?
Here. Yeah, potential causes of it.
Think that's what you're looking for? She's gonna go check on the air filtration system. Okay. Goodbye, all you lousy kids. All right, you're gonna head to the spot in the base where the main air filtration systems are being kept, and you notice this individual seemingly working on something near one of the filters.
Yeah, agree. IT purchase. Excuse me.
Oh, Kier, what can I do for you?
Laura was about to check the air filters.
Yes, I'm just doing some maintenance on it now.
Can I help?
No, I'm almost finished up here. It's pretty easy.
Are you in charge of the maintenance?
Perhaps you don't know how it's done in how the Maquis do things, but if you see a problem, you fix it. I noticed in sensor log that these air filters haven't been serviced in a while, so I took it upon myself to do it.
I would like to do a surface read on him to see if he's lying.
Using your telepathy or another talent.
Telepathy.
Okay, yeah, you get that back.
Well, I mean, the children are very sick, and it's most likely either due to the water supply or the air filters. So I'm trying to figure out which one it is, if not both. Um, if you don't mind, I'd like to examine it while you're taking it apart.
I mean, feel free.
She's gonna watch him intensely to see what he's doing.
All right. One second. Let me figure out what a difficulty for this would be. Uh, difficulty 2. Insight. This could be insight security, insight engineering.
How a security. Would you take deception as a focus? See if he's deceiving me.
Yes, I will.
And spend 2 mil with him and give you a threat.
Gain 2. As you're watching him work, you notice that his hands start getting shaky, and you see a small vial drop to the floor.
Does the vial appear to be empty? Or is it like not opaque?
It's full of a powdery white substance.
He grabs the vial. What is this?
Oh, it's something we use to treat the filters. It's nothing. It's nothing.
I don't know about if it's nothing. And she's gonna get out the medical tricorder and scan it. The appearance of trying to scan it.
Yeah, diff 1.
Is it a reason medicine?
Reason or insight, medicine or science.
Spend a momentum. I'm if I roll on a 10, so
Get it back. Am I thinking agent or reagent? English is hard. Reagent. I'm thinking reagent.
She pockets the vial. I don't think you need any poison in there. In fact, I'm pretty sure you are not who you say you are. She stood of a mind to be a Maquis.
Then he says, I'm warning you once. Give that back.
Nah, you're killing innocent people. Sorry.
And he is going to attempt to strike you. I did
Okay,
spend a
so
threat to have
opposed.
him go first. Yeah, I did spend a threat to have him go first. So you would set the difficulty daring security.
Martial arts for focus?
Yes.
I will spend a momentum.
Since you guys gave me all this wonderful threat, what's the damage for unarmed strike now?
2. It's literally 2.
Boo. And then it's 2 threat to increase the damage.
Yes, by 1.
All right. So he is going to take an open palm in a very trained style of a martial art. And he's going to try to hit you kind of like in the chest area to kind of knock your wind out. You do feel the force behind the blow as he tries to put some extra oomph into it. And it kind of knocks you back a little bit as you feel from it. You take 3 points of stress, but you're able to brush it off.
Most I'm avoiding the stress. I'm actually avoiding the injury, but taking the stress. But yeah.
Yeah. I just assumed you would do that.
She's gonna counter. And attempt to essentially knock him down.
Alright, so I set the difficulty this time, yeah?
Yes.
I will spend a threat. Your difficulty will be 3.
Martial arts for focus?
Yes.
Take a threat.
Alright, you succeed.
Is he a major NPC or minor? are notable.
1 sec, let me just double check his stats so that I can tell you that.
Because NPCs don't get stress.
Yeah, he's a step above the normals, so it's probably notable. Let me double check that though. Notable.
Okay, so he gets to avoid once for free, but he had to spend 2 threats to avoid it.
Yep. And that's definitely what he'll do. So you could describe what you tried to do to him.
Essentially, as he goes in, he tries to punch, he kind of moves in the sides and strikes him. Dead in the center, like of his ribcage.
He is knocked back and he's given a cough. You know, he coughs as he does that. He kind of goes to one knee and then gets back up. As he tries to will himself back into the fight. Do you retain? Do you pass it?
You know what? I'll spend the 2 momentum to swift task and go after him again. Why'd you go up and threat?
That was just so I keep track of I forgot he gets personal threat, so I just gave myself 1 point back, just so I use it. I remember to use it.
Martial arts for focus?
Yep. He sets difficulty, yeah.
Yes.
Does yours go up in difficulty for the swift task? Was that a thing?
Yes.
All right, so this will actually be a 6.
Okay. I guess I'll give you 3 threat and just gamble. Come on, once. Yeah.
Oh man, it was so close.
I respect my determination the most I can do a callback.
Do you have a callback for kung fu fighting?
No. I'm one for infiltration, but what are the mission directives at play?
For you, it would be infiltrate the Maquis base. The new one would be saving the kids from the illness, so it probably would apply to that. Or that would probably be the one that would apply here.
Well, no, I'm trying to gameplay to race. Were you accept I'm kind of going against my orders on infiltrating? To gain a point of determination. Then I fully expect that her cavalry be belong.
Yeah, I'll take it for that reason.
And then will you accept a show me to spend on it's either sometimes you have to take a leap of faith or throughout the handbook and wrote my own to do a reroll.
Yeah, I mean, you probably have a reroll. And yeah, we
See, I
could
want-
use it with the leap of faith one because I think you're making an assumption about this guy. So
No, yeah. I'm gonna reroll one die. The 16.
Yep. Hey, got it. All right.
And
You
that should
feel
knock him
free to
out.
narrate how. Yep. Feel free to narrate how you hit him.
Just as he goes to try a counter, she then turns and flips him on his back where he lands, hits his head on the ground, hugging himself out.
All right. Excellent. I think now would probably be a good time to head back to our crew in space. All right, so you just got within close range of. We will go to a new scene, but it doesn't matter because you're out of momentum. You just got to close range of the asteroid. What are you guys doing from here?
Commander Kane, would you please scan the structure, see if you can find the nearest airlock, and if there's a waste disposal system?
Of course, Lieutenant. And Kane will conduct the scan.
Give me a Diff 1 Reason Science. Or actually, no. Let's make this Reason Engineering.
All right, awesome.
Assisted by the Shuttle Sensors Engineering.
In that case, take a threat. See if I can get us any momentum. What's going into this? Do I have a focus?
What'd I say, Diff 1?
Yes, Diff 1. Not really a focus, so we'll just roll it. And then he's definitely going to re-roll that complication.
All right, gain 2, just need Shuttle.
Let's see here. He'll roll the shuttle. What's the roll for the shuttle?
Sensors Engineering. Wow, the shuttle's target is 5.
Yeah.
You gain 2. And as luck would have it, there actually appears to be an old abandoned airlock near to your location.
Well, Lieutenant, I think we're in luck. Looks like there's an abandoned airlock here. I mean, by the looks of my scans, hasn't been used in quite a while.
Excellent. We'll make that our entry point. Okay, team, here's the plan. We'll make our way to the airlock. Once there, Commander Kane, I'd like you to try and access the outpost lighting system. Should be a low priority system and somewhat easily hackable.
Oh, I should mention, I don't know if you got that impression, but this place is huge. It's a large structure. Like multiple levels, goes into the asteroid to, like, it's a huge structure.
Yeah. And Lieutenant Divas, I'd like you to keep a close eye on your life signs sensors. Alert me if you detect any and all betazoid life signs. Everyone got that?
Understood.
Set faces to stun. Violence only if required. I'll take point.
All right, so what's the plan here? Just so I know the steps and if there's any rolls that need to happen.
So we're first going to maneuver ourselves to the airlock. See if we can get access.
Okay, that's pretty simple. That'll probably be a difficulty. We'll just make it a difficulty 1 con roll. Just by Engine's con. But I have threat, so I'll make it a comp 2 though.
You can do the con roll again. Here.
I take a threat. Why wrote this was earlier?
You had to make the flight here more interesting. So far for momentum, just need the shuttle.
I can roll the shuttle, I guess. Engines con. Oh, forgot
Go
to
shuttle.
range. But, yeah.
So I believe that's 2 float.
Think just 1 float.
Oh wait, what did I say? It was diff 1. So
Diff
you
1.
get 5. Yeah, 1 float. All right, yeah, we'll just say that the shuttle is able to dock with the airlock, just for sake of time and all that fun stuff.
So once we get to the door, can we see if it's powered up or shut down completely? You said it was abandoned. So.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's not used, but it's a door. It'll open.
Okay. Commander Kane, will you assist me in opening the door?
Absolutely.
And we're opening the door.
All right, just for my own clarification, you guys are still wearing Starfleet uniforms, correct?
We're wearing EVA suits at this point. But yeah, we're not disguised, no.
Okay. I don't think you need the EVA suits. Just because I'm just going to have you, for sake of argument, just dock with the thing.
Okay.
All right, was there any other roles you wanted to do?
Commander Kane, would you see if you can find a open terminal and see if you can access the lighting system?
Would you like me to attempt to do that before we enter or after?
After.
Of course. And so, yeah, GM, once we enter, he'll look around for a terminal.
Yeah, I mean, it's still like a Federation design station, so you can find computer terminals.
Cool. Yeah, so he'll find the first terminal, and
As we're moving through, I'm imagining Rick's always taking point, and Belarus taking the rear. So we have security at front and front and back as we move along.
and Rix, he wanted him to hack the lighting system and
Yeah, get access to the lighting system of the
and
station.
disable it, or just get access?
No, just get access for now.
Okay.
All right, this will
yeah.
just be a daring engineering difficulty 2.
Daring engineering, as is tradition, take a threat. Would you take computer systems for a focus?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, let's give it a go. I'll stick with that. So GM, in addition to just simply hacking the lighting system, for a momentum spend, would you be okay with him patching it through to his engineering kit or his tricorder? That way he could remotely control the lighting system.
That's what I assumed that you were going to do.
Cool.
But yeah, you're able to access the lighting system through your tricorder whenever you need it.
Lieutenant, we are patched in and ready to go.
Excellent, Commander. Lieutenant Ivas, have you been able to locate any Betazoid life signatures on the station?
That'll probably be a roll.
I'm guessing Kier takes over here because I'm assuming we're leaving our pilot back at the shuttle. So we're not leaving that unattended.
That's fine.
Is it Divas? Is that right?
Yep.
So probably be a reason, insight, medicine, It's probably going to be pretty difficult because you're trying to find a life sign through all of this. So I'm thinking it's probably a diff 3. Yeah, diff 3 comp 2.
Uh, well, the threes, yeah. Well, 3 momentum. Take xenobiology for focus.
Yes. You got it.
Nice.
All right. So you probably detect on the station. There's probably close to about 500 or so life signs. About 20 of those are Bajoran.
He said Betazoid.
Yeah, it's Betazoid I'm looking for.
Sorry. Yes, sorry. Betazoid, sorry.
Cool.
Yes. 20 of them are Betazoid.
And do we get their exact coordinates?
Yeah, for a momentum, I could give you that. I'll let you piece that together.
Yes, please.
Where
It's part of
where they're located.
Okay, so out of character here. This is a bit of. I feel this is a kind of an intelligence trick that Kier might know. What Rick's is planning to do is in every place that there is a Betazoid on the station, Commander Kane will make the lighting system not all of the lights, not all the lights, but just one specific light in each section or something. Do some kind of Morse code or signaling that only a intelligence operative would know. Would that be something that would be acceptable?
Through the lighting system.
Yeah.
I could give you a roll for that.
So basically to get Kier's attention wherever she is on the station. And I want the signal. Actually, wait, before we do that, Commander Kane, have you located the waste treatment center on the station?
GM, would that be relatively easy to find after his hacking of the terminal?
You probably need a scan for the full layout.
Okay. He will do so.
We'll just give this a difficulty 2. Let's go Insider Reason Engineering.
Yeah, take a threat. And yeah, he'll.
And yeah, we could say that while you were in the computer, you grabbed it as well.
Yes, Lieutenant. I do have the location.
Where is it? Is it close to the center of the station or remote?
GM.
Waste treatment is probably near the bottom of the complex. What was the question? The other part of the question?
If it's bottom of the complex, that kind of answers my question. So, Commander Kane, what I would like you to do is input these signal patterns wherever Lieutenant Divas has detected a betazoid life sign. And it's going to be a signal that to Kier would read out waste if she sees it. It's probably nonsensical to Kane.
Understood, Lieutenant. Just to note, if any of these betazoids that we're reading, the 20 or so, are in with groups of other people, making the lights flash may cause a member of their engineering team or maintenance team to want to check on the systems.
It only needs to be one light in each location.
Okay, understood.
But I understand your. I appreciate the warning.
All right, understood, Lieutenant, and he will do so.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you. So this is gonna be kind of a weird opposed task.
Mm-hmm.
But there's certain things going on that it probably needs to be opposed. So you are going to set the difficulty, and it's going to be a opposed task for Kier to recognize it, but it's also going to be a opposed task for other people to potentially recognize it as well.
Yeah.
So you don't want to. So you don't want it to be too difficult that Kier can't figure it out, but you don't want it to be too easy that
Sure.
other people can figure it out. So
Sure. That's fair. Huh. Kier, do you happen to have a focus in I don't even know what this would be. Morse code?
The way Rick set it up, it'll probably be infiltration or something along those lines.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Which Kier actually is pretty good at. So
that's what I'm counting on.
Yeah. Rick's, I don't know. What do you think? 3?
Yeah.
I feel like 4 may be a little too hard, but
yeah, 3 sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, let's do 3. So GM, I'm sorry. What's the roll?
Oh, it's probably going to be control or daring with engineering.
I don't suppose I could get away with using computer systems for a focus.
I'll let you because you're programming something.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, I don't really have a talent that can apply to this. So I have to roll a 3 in order to set the difficulty.
No, you're setting the difficulty by rolling. That other
gotcha.
people are going to roll against to see if they recognize this.
Oh shit. Okay.
So that's why I'm saying you don't want it to be too hard that Kier might not be able to get it, but you don't want it to be too easy that somebody else could intercept it.
Gotcha. Man, this is going to be difficult.
You know what? Can I assist? So we have 4 dice total rolling. I feel like
I'll allow it with your presence presence security.
Cool. I think we can up the difficulty just a little bit.
Okay. Just to note, my daring engineering is 16, and I will be applying a focus to those. So.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Do you want me to roll 3 dice?
No, yeah, you still roll 3 dice, and I'll roll an assist dice.
Okay. I
We have 40.
feel like if I actually roll really well, this might actually go to like 5 difficulty. So.
Okay.
I mean, I could always re-roll one of them to try to.
I mean,
roll a roll.
I'd rather it be higher than lower.
Okay.
So I think we'll risk it.
All right. All right. Take a threat for 3 dice, and we'll roll.
Oh shit.
He will re-roll one of those die.
Yeah.
See if I can knock this
you re-roll to get a lower
Which
result.
one did you re-roll?
Whatever gave me 2 successes, whichever one.
Okay, so this will actually be 1, 2, 3. So far, you're at 4 successes.
Yeah, and then I need to roll. Don't roll. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So this is a difficulty 4 task.
This is achievable.
Well done.
So Kier, as you just finished subduing Faro Yakiri here, you notice that that a single light in this section starts blinking. If you want to try to figure out what it's doing, this will be an insight insight security, probably. Diff 4 if you wanted to try to recognize it.
I had no refills for this, so take a threat and I'll spend it to momentum.
Excellent.
Infiltration for focus?
Yes.
Oh no, it was. Oh shit. Okay, that's still good.
You gain 1.
Damn it.
Fuck.
And you recognize that this is a pattern used in intelligence to send signals discreetly, and whatever signal they sense, you know what it is. Whatever word or phrase you sent Rix.
Waste. Yeah.
So she's gonna tie up Mr. Yakiri, assuming that's his real name, with whatever she can find.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Is there like any items around that I could use as like a weapon?
He was armed with a phaser.
Well, she's gonna take his phaser and wake him up.
That shouldn't be a problem because you have a medical kit. You could just easily do that. And he wakes up kind of groggy. Oh, my head.
Don't move. Stand up. She points the phaser at him.
And he'll blink at it a few moments, deciding if he's going to or not, and then he slowly stands up.
This way. And you're coming with me. And she motions him to lead. Waste management.
All right, so now here's the big question. Is everyone trying to get there discreetly, not discreetly? How's this happening?
So I'll just say this. Well done, Commander Kane. Now, please lay us a route towards waste treatment plant. Lieutenant Divas, I'd like you to keep a close monitor on close-range life science signatures. Alert us if we're getting close to anyone, so we can redirect.
You've got it. And he'll lay in a path.
Okay, so yes, discreetly then, at least for...
Yes.
One second, I probably should have given these people stats. All right. So to move without being detected, I'm going to make this a difficulty 2 task, complication range 2. And then just if your group is trying to do it discreetly, that's the difficulty and complication range. If you don't care if you're detected, you don't need to roll. And this will be for both groups.
Oh.
This be individual rolls or a collective roll, or?
We'll just make it a collective roll, just for the sake of time.
I'll do it for us since I'm taking the lead. If that's okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Daring security, maybe?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Focus in infiltration.
Yep.
Let's see. Difficulty 2. I'll give you 2 threats and use the remaining momentum so I can get 2 dice. Yes. Ooh, so close, but still good.
Oh, wow. Gain 4.
4. I'd like to create a trait to use like skillful navigation, something like that, to get us an edge up in moving stealthily, if that's okay.
Yep. I'll even let you get there first.
Cool. 2 momentum for that.
And then I guess the question is, Kier, are you trying to get there discreetly or...
Yeah. What? Control security? Daring.
Yep. We could go control or daring. I guess it doesn't really matter. However, since you're bringing this guy, I am going to make your complication range, though, 3.
Take a threat. infiltration for focus.
Yes.
Shall we go with tenacious spin number 4 for today? Will you take for a callback on some last session? Throughout the handbook and wrote my own when I used to send out that encoded message. Trying to selfly do that.
Sure.
And I'm spend on the same value throughout the handbook room now, because I am already doing this without the guidebook.
Yeah, sure.
Because they don't say to take prisoners. So I'm going to re-roll 2 dice. That's better.
All right, gain 2. Let me just populate this area here. All right. We'll head down to the waste treatment area. We'll just call this a new scene. Just because the scene has been going a while. Rix, you and your group are at the waste treatment center and entering from one of the turbo lifts. You see a gentleman here, and as he steps off and out, you see Kier pointing a phaser at him as she also steps out of the turbo lift.
So as soon as he sees the man, he raises his rifle, ready to fire. But as soon as he sees Kier behind him, he gently lowers it. Commander, nice place to see you in.
I suppose so. Are we supposed to be in the theater of mind?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yes.
Yeah. Caught this little guy, most likely probably a Cardassian spy. Or some other faction, but yeah, he's poisoning everyone here.
Seems like a season for spies.
Isn't check with the lights, though. To be honest, hopefully some of the other Maquis didn't see that.
Well, even if they saw it, they wouldn't know what it means.
There's a lot of sick children here that they'll never get medical help. That's why I sent out the distress.
Do you have a plan for extraction?
Oh, I was hoping you do.
While moving, how many are there?
Well, quite a few children. Well, close to a dozen. These smaller orphans. But there are several more that are sick throughout the compound. There's a lot of civilians here. from colonies that were destroyed by the Carnassians.
With all due respect, Commander, that many people missing will definitely cause suspicion.
I'm aware of that.
Do you intend to keep your cover?
Hard to say.
And a voice behind you says, I don't think keeping a cover will be of much issue any longer.
Ah, I should have known. Hello, Ethan.
Kier, what is this? A reunion of sorts?
Well, just take care of this guy who he would probably refuse to deal with or use him as some sort of patsy. But you do realize that he's literally killing all of you with a. She pulls out a vial and throws it at him.
What is this?
Pathogen, a virus. When released to the air supply, allegedly causes Tenarth syndrome. There's many sick children here, Ethan. They're all going to die if you don't do something.
Well, now that your shipmates are here, I don't think that'll be a concern any longer.
Quick question, is he alone or are there guards with him?
Okay, makes sense.
Currently, you only see him.
Okay.
That was quite clever, the light trick. I haven't seen that in years.
Your intelligence then.
Oh, what'd you say?
Your intelligence then.
I was intelligence.
Traitor.
I've been called many things. I guess we could add that to my list of accomplishments.
I'm gonna give give Kier a look that just kind of says, are we getting out or no?
What's your plan, Ethan?
Well, I think my plan's obvious. The return of those colonies from the Cardassians.
And how do you plan to do that? You barely have enough ships to mount any sort of offensive from what I've seen. Not to mention your spy here has been feeding the Cardassians information.
Yes, he has. Why don't you ask him what's on the way?
She looks at him. Okay, Yakiri, what's on the way?
Give me presence command opposed.
He's the defender, so, right?
Yes. Don't bother. So he'll just chime in. Entire fleet, the entire Cardassian Fifth Fleet is on its way. By the time they're done with this place, it'll be nothing but a smoking pile of rubble.
She looks to Ethan. Why exactly are you planning, Ethan? You're gonna allow all these civilians to be massacred?
Did you not think I would have a plan? Why else would I feed him this information?
And what exactly is that plan? Here to elaborate that you're so determined that you're going to win, from what I can sense.
Everything will be revealed in time, I'm sure.
While they're having this conversation, I'd like to see if I can stealthily just poke Commander Kane in the leg with my foot. See if I can grab his attention.
Kane will glance at you.
And I'll just very subtly nod towards the man that Commander Kier was coming in with. And subtle, we're soon getting out of here.
Oh,
Like
I'm
getting-
sorry, I didn't catch that last part.
Yeah, basically a subtle hint that get him. On my mark.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a roll that's needed to make that subtle enough or no.
So you're trying to just walk me through what you're trying to do here.
I'm basically I want Commander Kane to grab hold of the man that Kier has in stow, because I'm about to initiate an emergency transport very soon, so we can get both of them. Because I'm essentially gonna hug Commander Kier, and I'm hoping Kane will hug the.
I got you.
Yeah, so
I
we get
gotcha.
out together.
For emergency transport.
Yeah, to the Maya.
All right, 1 second though.
Yeah.
Kira, did you want to do anything?
Yeah, I mean, this is probably gonna bite me in the butt. I will try to forcefully read his mind.
All right. What would be the role for that?
I believe it's control command for like mental disciplines.
Okay. That seems good to me. Uh, difficulty against. Oh wow. 2.
So control command for me.
Yep.
I think you'll take infiltration as a focus, will you? Nasai. Take a threat. Well, I can reroll the 20.
All right, I'll send this to you. Sorry, guys. Since this is happening, this is like a mental fight right now. So I got to resolve that because you guys wouldn't be privy to this, and then we'll resolve your plan if it gets to it.
Yep.
That will be question the first. Yeah, I'm trying to get to the end here. I think we're almost there. Because I know you have a hard stop, King. Now I say I think we're almost there, but depending on what you guys do, it could be longer. So. So Rick's finally got to do some infiltrating.
Yeah. I think I was more excited about it than he was. Because he's done it a million times. I haven't.
All right, I think
Okay,
those
well,
are the
that's
three
yeah, those are the
questions, and then if you want any momentum spins.
no.
Now the GM has been rolling bad.
Mhm.
Just when I don't want him to roll bad, I threw 5 dice and I get 2 successes and a complication.
You see Kirka just twitch her head a little bit. Ethan, to Rick's, we need to get a line to the Artemis.
Right when she says that, Rix is gonna fire his rifle, not directly at Ethan, but just beside him, so he causes a distraction. And after that, he's gonna grab hold of here, and hopefully Commander Kane will grab hold of the other guy, and then call for a emergency transport.
All right, give me a presence command roll.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make this a difficulty 3, complication 2.
Okay. Would my value never let your guard down apply?
I
Or
will allow it. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah.
so that's done, and how much? Mm, do I go full out? I think I will, yeah. So I'll give you, let's see, I'll give you 2 threat, and I'll spend the rest of my momentum, or our momentum, I should say, to have max dice. So I'm rolling 4 dice, and one of those dice, and I already have a dice that's rolled. So, would I have focus in this situation? Espionage, infiltration? Would any of those apply?
I don't think so in this case.
Okay, shit. Well, using determination, yes. Complication 2. Okay, come on. Don't suck. Yes. I'll take that.
All right, and as your subtle signs does seem to reach Kane and the active transporter lock from the shuttle, all 6 of this group, including this guy, right?
Yep. If Kane is grabbing him.
And he definitely is.
Have been beamed to the awaiting shuttle.
As soon as we get on board, I'm just gonna say, Ensign Walker, get us out of here now!
I stare, and she punches it. Damn it, Rix. Kier says.
We had to get out.
Yeah, and innocent civilians on board there. They will not survive what's coming.
You'll have to take that up with the captain. My responsibility is your safety.
Is there a shuttle rule to get back to the Artemis?
As you start heading back to the Artemis, Kane, on your sensors, you detect 2 Maquis fighters on an intercept course with your shuttle.
You'll notice this and say, Commander, 2 fighters, Maquis, intercept course.
Elena, I made some maneuvers. Get us back to the Artemis. She looks to make sure he's secure.
Yes, ma'am. He'll grab a stern grip of the man and tie him down in one of the seats.
Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have 3 opposed rolls. Yeah, I'll do it that way. There'll be 3 opposed rolls between Elena and the shuttle versus the crew of the Maquis fighter. And if you are able to succeed at all of them, you're able to get back to the ship before they catch you. So basically, this is kind of like a 2 out of 3 type deal. If you beat them twice, you'll pretty much get there. If they beat you twice, they catch up. So I guess I should probably set the difficulty, huh?
I mean, only if you want to.
Let me see if I can make sure this dice roller works.
One down.
Of course, I get a complication. Okay, so the first difficulty is going to be 3. And they will eat a complication too.
Are they attacking?
Right now they're trying to intercept. And your role is to try to pull away. It's basically try to race them back to the ship. It's basically what you're trying to do. They're trying to get within close range of you guys, and you're trying to stay ahead of them while going through the minefield. Sorry, the asteroid field.
Take 3 threat. Pass small graph for a focus.
Yes. All right. You gain 1. And as soon as Kane tells you... Oh, sorry, go ahead. I forgot all the other...
And to a
Yep,
complication.
and then we need the... and then we need the shuttle. Sorry. And probably an assist from Kane.
Okay, I'll take the shuttle then.
And what would be the role for Kane?
Probably just reason, insight, science.
Okay.
You know, you're trying to plot a course through the asteroid field.
Engine's gone for the shuttle.
Yep.
Yes. Good
Nice
job,
shot.
Maya.
So you gain gain 4?
Yeah.
We'll just have the complications wash.
We spend to that momentum to create the trick that essentially give them an increased difficulty where the shuttle is kind of dipping between the asteroids and the rays are having a hard time in their pursuit.
Yeah, we could do that. Next roll. Be a diff 1.
I can just take a single threat. While you're rolling the cuff. Do anyone after this?
Yeah, with how many
Sure.
complications you had. From a complication into a crit. Just need everyone's assist. So you gain 5. Realizing that they're probably outmatched and that this is very dangerous, the 2 raiders do break off their pursuit and start heading back toward the outpost.
Because I see what the fuck, me just like she just manages to push so far away that they're but
Yeah, either way, they're going to break off at this point. Your skills as a pilot are too good. And it's just smooth sailing back to the Artemis now.
I'm sure she'll brag to her superior officer about it later.
Probably. All right. If there's any role play you want to do in the shuttle before we get back to the Artemis.
I'm kind of wondering how Kane is taking this because up to this point he didn't really know about here being the operative.
Yeah, so Kane, I mean, externally, he's definitely performing the mission, right? He continues to cast side glances at Commander Kier. Kind of distrusting at this point. He doesn't know exactly what to make of it.
I think Rix is gonna notice that and just she was in on it all the whole time.
Still not entirely sure the point.
Point of what?
This.
Well, if she didn't leave the way she did, she'd never get recruited by the Maquis.
He'll look at Kier. What was the point of being recruited by the Maquis?
I had my standing orders, Commander.
You look at Rex. It's always the same with you all.
Afraid so.
He'll shake his head and sigh. And then direct his attention back to his instrument panel.
It's not always easy for us either.
He'll glance over his shoulder. But yet you expect the rest of us to be put in danger without knowing what the point of any of this is.
Well, the point is we put ourselves in the most danger, so you don't have to. But there are circumstances when aid is needed, even from the fleet.
All part of the same Starfleet. But I will just say, we've been in the same shuttle the entire time.
Still the same fleet, but different methods.
Mm. All right, well, let's just get back.
Rix just nods and leaves Kane to his.
All right, I think we'll head back to the Artemis. Because I'd imagine all the senior staff are brought back to the bridge, or go up to the bridge after they land.
Yeah. After securing the prisoner in the brig.
Yeah, I figured you'd probably get a security detail on that
Yeah.
as soon as you got back.
Yeah.
Captain will turn to you. Commander, welcome back. Status.
Thank you, sir. There's quite a number of civilians on board that Maquis compound. However, they've raped the entire asteroid fields with mines. Pre-icing fleet will be here within hours, and ultimately, they plan to use. What I gathered is that that Cardassian fleet will be decimated. Ethan was very sure of himself that his plan will succeed.
Did you say mines?
Yes, the entire asteroid field is littered with mines.
Rix is just gonna look to the captain and Commander Kane in what I assume they were all thinking at that mention. Ship mines.
Ops, can you confirm that a fleet is on their way?
I think it's here, right?
Anyone
Someone
can play
else
that.
could play.
I could just get Rix to do it and check.
Okay, I won't make you roll because I'm just going to give you the information.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where are you at on here?
So Rick is moving over to his station and performing a quick scan. And then pauses some lookups to the rest. Captain, I do have a Cardassian fleet heading here. At least 7 ships. There's also Starfleet ship. It's the Navajo.
Hail the Navajo.
Opening channel.
And I think with that, we will call this the end of Deadly Intentions.